What is the dark web? The dark web is a portion of the internet that is intentionally hidden and inaccessible through traditional browsers like Google Chrome or Firefox. To access it, you need specialized software, the most common being the Tor browser, short for the Onion Router. It uses encryption and anonymization to provide privacy for both users and website operators. It's important to distinguish the dark web from the deep web. While the deep web consists of any content not indexed by search engines, such as subscription-based services, academic databases, or private emails, the dark web refers specifically to sites that are actively hidden and often accessible only through anonymity-preserving networks. The dark web has its roots in legitimate projects focused on privacy. In the mid-1990s, the U.S. Navy developed the underlying technology for Tor as a way to secure online communications for government agencies. Over time, Tor was made open source to allow activists, journalists, and others in need of online privacy to use the technology. This anonymity infrastructure inadvertently paved the way for illicit activities. The dark web became a haven for illegal marketplaces, cyber criminals, and those evading surveillance. How do you access the dark web? Specialized software is needed most commonly. Tor encrypts traffic and routes it through multiple volunteer-operated servers or nodes to mask users' locations and identities. I2P, an invisible internet project, is another anonymized network often used for file sharing. Freenet is a decentralized network focused on censorship resistance. Websites on the dark web often use Onion domain extensions, indicating they are hosted within the Tor network. What is onion routing? Onion routing is encrypting the data multiple times and sending through a series of random servers or nodes. Each node decrypts one layer of encryption before passing the data along, making it extremely difficult to trace the source or destination. Servers hosting dark websites are also anonymized, often making it impossible to determine their physical location. To better understand the dark web, it's helpful to think of the internet in layers. Surface web is the portion of the internet that is indexed by search engines and easily accessible by regular users. Examples include public websites like Wikipedia, YouTube, and Google. Deep web includes content not indexed by search engines, such as subscription-based services, medical records, academic research, and private data stored in secure databases. Most of the deep web is legal and used daily by organizations and individuals. Dark web is a small subset of the deep web, intentionally hidden and designed to anonymize users. While not inherently illegal, it is widely known for hosting illegal activities due to its anonymous nature. Uses of the dark web, legitimate uses. Privacy and anonymity allow the dark web to be used by individuals who value online privacy. This includes whistleblowers. Platforms like SecureDrop allow whistleblowers to share sensitive information anonymously with journalists. Journalists and reporters use the dark web to communicate securely with sources, particularly in oppressive regimes. Activists and dissidents in authoritarian countries often rely on the dark web to bypass censorship and access free information. Human rights organizations and individuals can share information in a protected environment. Academic researchers may use the dark web to study cybercrime, underground markets, or digital sociology. And of course, illicit uses. Dark web marketplaces are some of the most infamous uses of the dark web include Silk Road was one of the first dark web marketplaces, launched in 2011, where users could buy drugs, weapons, and other illegal goods using Bitcoin. Modern markets appeared. Even after the shutdown of Silk Road, other markets like Alpha Bay and Hydra emerged, specializing in illegal goods, hacking tools, and stolen data. Cybercrime, sale of malware, ransomware as a service, and hacking tools. Forums for discussing and hiring hackers to perform cyber attacks or steal data. Some areas of the dark web are associated with disturbing content, including human trafficking, child exploitation, and violence. Some of the dark web are used for financial fraud, sale of stolen credit cards, counterfeit money, and fake identification documents, passports, licenses, etc. What are the risks of the dark web? You may be exposed to illicit content. Even casual browsing may inadvertently expose users to illegal or disturbing material. There are numerous instances of scams and fraud. Many dark web marketplaces are rife with scams, where buyers or sellers are defrauded. There is a general lack of safety, since transactions are often conducted in unregulated cryptocurrency markets. Users have no recourse for disputes. While the dark web provides anonymity, law enforcement agencies have become increasingly adept at infiltrating and shutting down dark web operations, e.g., the FBI's takedown of Silk Road and Alphabay. Many dark websites are traps designed to deliver malware or phish for personal information. Users can still make mistakes, e.g., not using a VPN or revealing personal details, which can compromise their identity. Misconceptions about the dark web. The dark web and deep web are not the same. The deep web refers to any non-index content, e.g., online banking accounts, private databases, which is mostly legal and useful. The dark web is only a small part of the deep web, not entirely illegal. While notorious for illegal activity, the dark web also has legitimate uses for privacy and freedom of speech. It's not impossible to track. Law enforcement agencies have developed sophisticated techniques to de-anonymize users involved in criminal activity, including exploiting weaknesses in Tor. Societal impacts of the dark web. The dark web presents a paradox. On one hand, it provides vital tools for privacy, free speech, and resistance to authoritarianism. On the other, it has fostered criminal enterprises and facilitated horrific activities. Governments and law enforcement agencies continue to grapple with how to regulate or monitor the dark web without eroding privacy rights. Positive impacts. 1. Enables whistleblowing and journalism in authoritarian regimes. 2. Protects activists and dissidents from government surveillance. 3. Encourages free expression in censorship-heavy environments. Negative impacts. 1. Promotes illegal activities, including drug trafficking, cybercrime, and human trafficking. 2. Challenges law enforcement with its anonymous and decentralized nature. Final thoughts. The dark web is neither inherently good nor bad. It's a tool. Its ultimate impact depends on how it is used. While it can be a haven for privacy, security, and free expression, it also harbors significant risks, particularly for those who enter without understanding its complexities. If you choose to explore the dark web, be cautious, informed, and ethical about its use.